to become a butterfly, a caterpillar dissolves itself alive. In a garden somewhere near you, a caterpillar is climbing a stem for the last time. It has spent its whole life crawling and chewing, and now it is about to disappear. It will wrap itself in a small case, hang upside down, and go completely still. And inside that quiet shell, something happens that sounds impossible. The caterpillar does not simply grow wings, it dissolves almost its entire body into liquid. For a time, the creature in that case is neither caterpillar nor butterfly. It is a living soup. This is one of the strangest transformations in all of nature, and it is happening in gardens all around you. To understand the magic, we have to start with the caterpillar itself. A caterpillar is, essentially, a tiny eating machine with legs. From the moment it hatches, it has one job to eat without stopping day and night. Its very first meal is often the eggshell it was just born from. After that, it turns to leaves, and it devours them at an astonishing rate. A monarch caterpillar can grow around 2,000 times heavier in only 2 weeks. If a human baby grew that fast, it would weigh as much as an adult elephant within a fortnight. But a caterpillar's skin cannot stretch forever, so it does something surprising. Several times over, it splits its old skin down the back and crawls out in a larger new one. Each of these stages has a name, an instar, and most caterpillars pass through about 5. With every meal, it is not just getting bigger, it is quietly stockpiling raw material. Because soon that entire body will be torn down and rebuilt into something completely new. When the caterpillar has finally eaten enough, an internal signal tells it the time has come. It stops feeding, empties its gut, and wanders off to find a safe, hidden place. There it spins a small button of silk and grips it tightly with the very end of its body. Then it lets go of everything else and hangs upside down, curled like a question mark. One last time it splits its skin, and beneath it is not a bigger caterpillar at all. Underneath is a smooth, hardening case called a chrysalis. From the outside it looks peaceful, almost lifeless, like a small green jewel. But inside, the most violent and creative process in the insect world has just begun. The moment the chrysalis forms, the caterpillar begins to digest itself. It releases powerful enzymes, the same kind of chemistry your own stomach uses to break down food. These enzymes dissolve its muscles, its gut, and its tissues, melting most of the old body into a thick fluid. If you were to open a chrysalis at exactly the wrong moment, a strange liquid would ooze out. That liquid is the caterpillar itself, taken apart into a nutrient-rich soup. It looks like an act of self-destruction, as if the animal were erasing itself completely. But this is not the end of the caterpillar. It is the raw material for what comes next. Because hidden inside that soup, something has been waiting patiently since the very beginning. Not everything in the caterpillar dissolves. Scattered through its body are tiny clusters of cells called imaginal discs. They were there from the day it hatched, folded away, switched off, doing nothing at all. Each disc is a kind of blueprint for one part of the future adult. One will become an eye, another a wing, another a leg, or a delicate antenna. As the old body melts away around them, these sleeping discs finally wake up. They drink in the protein, rich soup, and begin to grow with astonishing speed. Piece by piece, using the dissolved caterpillar as fuel, they assemble an entirely new creature. It is as if a house were knocked down and its bricks quietly rearranged into an aeroplane. Over days or weeks, the soup slowly organizes into legs, eyes, and tightly folded wings. Near the end, the chrysalis often turns clear and the pattern of the wings shows through. Then, when the moment is right, the case splits open along a hidden seam. Out climbs a butterfly, but not the graceful one you might be picturing. Its wings are crumpled and damp, and its body is swollen tight with fluid. Clinging to the empty shell, it begins to pump that fluid through the veins of its wings. Slowly, like a tiny sail unfolding, the wings stretch out and stiffen in the open air. For an hour or more, it simply waits, letting them dry and harden completely. Then it opens them fully, and for the first time in its life, it takes to the air. The eating machine that once crawled on the ground is now a flying creature that sips nectar. All of this leaves us with one haunting question. If the caterpillar's brain and body dissolve, does anything of the old creature survive? Scientists tested this in a clever way using young caterpillars and a particular smell. They taught the caterpillars to avoid a specific odor by pairing it with a mild shock. Then they let those caterpillars transform completely into adult moths. Remarkably, the grown moths still avoided that very same smell. Somehow, a memory had survived being dissolved and rebuilt inside the chrysalis. It suggests that a faint thread of the old self is quietly carried across the transformation. And this whole strategy is not some rare trick, it is one of nature's greatest success stories. Most insects on Earth, beetles, flies, bees, ants, remake their bodies in some version of this way. By living two completely different lives, the young and the adult never fight over the same food. The caterpillar owns the leaves, the butterfly owns the flowers. So the next time a butterfly drifts past you, remember what it truly is. It is a creature that was once taken apart into liquid and then built itself back together. Follow Worth Knowing for more things worth knowing.